Hey yo, what is going on guys? Cash and Clean here, and for today's video I just wanted to go over how to get all of these potions. Now I know I've made this in a previous video, but I didn't really like the way I explained it, so hopefully this video clears all of that up. There were like a couple points that I missed, and it would be kind of annoying going into the comment section of that video and just explaining all of that. I may as well just make a new video and just go over everything. I already went over how to get the potions, so if you do want to check that out, you can, but I'll just do a brief explanation. So basically, you want to go over here to this bench. I'm at the hub. I'll just kind of quickly show you where in the hub, but it's where the fishing area is, so you spawn in that area over there. You want to come down here to the fishing area, and if we go to this bench over here, we can craft this item over here, the Alchemistic Insight. So this is what you're going to need to craft potions. So when you use that, it goes to your auto use spot, and you can use it to learn multiple potions. And I say potions, but like the recipes for the potions. And it's pretty confusing on how you actually get these things, but basically what you want to do is you want to have this in your inventory, so when you craft it, it goes into your inventory. I'm just going to do it to demonstrate. I don't know if it'll actually let me show you the crafting recipe for this, but I'm going to go ahead and craft that. So we got that right there. And then we go to this bench over here where we have different options here. So the things that are in here will correspond to the stuff in here, but there will be stuff missing. There's a bunch of biomes in here, and if we look in this bench, not that bench, wait, oh, there's a little guy over there. But if we look in this bench, we have 3 biomes. And the other thing is that we don't have the freedom of flight. If we go into this bench, the freedom of flight just isn't anywhere in here. But apart from those things that I mentioned, everything else is in here. I think there's a couple things that are on rotation from the potion side. It's gonna take me too long to kind of go back and forth. But basically, some of these items are in rotation. So every Monday reset, aka your weekly reset, you want to go into this bench, and you're going to have a new biome. So you want to make sure you're on top of these biomes, because if you miss one, you're going to have to wait a while until that biome comes around in rotation. And if we look in here, there's kind of a lot of biomes. There's 11 biomes total, and then the rest are just other things that you can get from here. And I'm pretty sure the other rotations are from down here maybe, or maybe somewhere else. I don't really fully remember. Maybe up here, but just come and check this bench. The biomes are going to rotate. I think there's a couple other items that rotate, but I'm not 100% sure. It might have been from this tab, it might have been from this tab, but just know that the biomes will rotate. So at the moment of me recording this, I have these 3 over here, and whenever you guys decide to watch it, this may change, or if you're watching this as I upload, then you probably have this already too. All right, so let me show you how all of this works. So we go into our inventory and we equip this, so we can now learn potions. So if we go here, you can craft, I don't know, like Curse Veil, for example. So let's craft that biome. We get that. And when you go into this bench here, you will have something over here that's unlocked. I don't have it because I have the item already, so I can't re-get the recipe. But another slot unlocks here, and it's like something hidden. And what you want to do is have the materials to craft that resource. Usually it's just going to be wild trophy and mana and something random. So just make sure you have a bunch of mana on you at all times. Sometimes it's like 75, sometimes it's a little bit more. And if it asks for a recipe, don't be afraid to just buy them from the marketplace. It can be kind of expensive depending on what it is, but whatever the case may be, you can just buy it from the marketplace, or you can go and farm them and then redo all the steps that I just said. And then once you craft it from there, you can just kind of cancel the bench, and then you can go back inside and you'll have it unlocked there. So that's how you do it for the biomes, and the same thing applies for everything else. Just make sure you have the wild trophy and mana, and be aware of the weekly rotation stuff. Now, one last thing, to get the freedom of flight, you want to do a similar thing. So you want to equip this, but you want to make sure you're in Sundered Uplands. So I'm going to go over here in U7, for example, and when you spawn, there should be an NPC right over here. And what you want to do is 4 cubits, you want to purchase that. And while you have the alchemist thing active, so make sure you don't have, when you do this, make sure you don't have any mods conflicting with this, because you won't have the effects tab shown. So I just disable it temporarily just to learn the potions. But you want to make sure that's on, and then you can go over here, and once you get the recipe, I don't want to waste 5k cubits, but you can just trust me on that. It won't let you use this scroll anywhere else, so make sure you're in this biome, you're right here, and you use it. And then when you're all done, you go back to the hub, back to the same area, and you can craft yourself the recipe, so it'll show up here on the things that you'll need. I think you'll need a little bit more mana than usual. I think it's 2,000, but I could be wrong. Don't quote me on those numbers, but it could be a high amount. And once you craft it there, it should be done from your freedom of flight here. So that's going to be the gist of how to do that. It's pretty complicated at first, but once you kind of get the hang of it, you'll understand it. And yeah, it's going to be it for today's video. Sorry for the lack of uploads, by the way. I've been kind of stressed out lately, but depending on how time goes, I might be like this for another half a year, who knows. But I don't know, if I don't end up uploading that much, then you know why. But once all of that stuff is situated and, you know, I'm good to go, then I really really want to try out the whole daily uploading thing and then trying to do as much content as possible. So I will also be streaming, not every day, but pretty close to it. And maybe I can get a more consistent schedule out of that too. But yeah, it's gonna be it for today's video. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed. Drop a like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, or if you see yourself coming back. And on that note, I will see you all later.